Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Tableau Tip Top in the section of the weekend today. I like to share you, I think one of these interesting visualization. I think it's a very good visualization that the one of the experts have been done before. So you can see in my screens, actually, they use the we call that the Tableau Graph visualization, right? Tableau Graph Chart visualization, in order to show the correlation or the relationship between the income of the countries in all over the world. So actually, there's some group here. You can see like the high income, and then the countries in that group, right, connect with the group, right? There's some country in here, and then the lower high income, and then the low income, something like that, around 4 or 5 group here, and then in each group you can see it's connecting with the country in that group. um, and then you can see the region as well. So let's say in here you can see like the red is the European, the country. So you can see like the high income. You see many country from the Europe, right? And then you can see here if you look at the low income, there are a few country from the Europe, and the rest is, if you look into the Latin America, right, and Caribbean. So it quite for me it's very good visualization. One thing is the author used the Python language to do this one. So I want to redo on this one, revisualize on this one, but purely using the Tableau. Right? I think it's using Tableau. It takes a little bit more long time, but it's achievable. Right? So how to do this one? Right? So let me go to the first of all, you need to get a data, right? Here is the website you can get a data. We see you can get the what I call the WDI, we see the World Development Indicator. In here you just download the CSV file here, right? So I have downloaded. So here's the WDI country. Yes, actually in here there's the couple of the columns we need to take into account for this exercise. We see the first one is the short name, right? We see the names of the owner country in the world, and then another one will be the income group we see here. So we see, let's say, if you read this Excel sheet, you can see like Aruba, we see the high income country. Afghanistan, we see the low income country, right? Angola, we see in Africa, we see the low middle income, right? So each country linked to the income group here. So, and then we want to visualize for each income group will link or connect with the country associates, and then we can see the correlation between the countries to the regions of the world. Right? Okay. The first one I want to create is the coordinate file. I just change the name. Just associate right to the what I want to do. The coordinate. The coordinate is I try to put the each country or each income group with the x and y coordinate. Here is if you still remember one of these exercise I have done, so I share with you again in my channel Tableau Tip Top. If you go through and you look into the one of the video I have done which a month ago, we see how to format the image and then insert the the picture, into the Tableau. Right? This is how it looked, right? So what I did is I put on the I line up on these Range Rovers, the model, um, into the Tableau with the background images, right? So this is the simple way how to align and um, how to place the picture or some object with the x and y axis. Right? So I did the same. It did take a little bit longer time because we have almost 100. I think it's almost 230 something. I remember 265 of the item in here. Um, so don't worry about the right or wrong for this one. This is just the estimation. When you look into the Excel screen, you have a good chance to convert to correct it later. So, okay, here let's go to the Tableau. Don't wait. I don't want to get you to wait too long. So I will take the first file is the WDI file into the screen. In here, actually, I want to connect. If you remember well, I want to connect from the income group to the country. Right? So at least I need to have the income group and then the line to connect with the country. So in the file here, you have the country here, and you have the income group here, right? In a different column. Right? The Tableau will not automatically connect it here, so we need to do it in different light. So what I want to do is I will um, I will union the WDI file with themselves, with itself, with another WDI file. The reason I do that is, if you do the union, actually the structure of the file doesn't change. It just simply put uh, one table on top of another table. It means it duplicates the data in the table with the same structure. So you can see how I do that. You can see that later. So here, when I move the file close to itself, and the Tableau will automatically understand it is the union. So I just relieve it. So now in the data here, actually the number of the column, it doesn't change. What is changing is sorry, the one new column is here. It called out the table name one. I just rename it to the file. So you can see here actually the old file we use is the WDI country, right? And then you see at the bottom it create another file is WDI country with one at the end. So this is actually exactly duplicate the number of the rows of the WDI country and then put it at the bottom. So the number of records is now double. So now I want to connect the country here, the short name of the country, or the group income through these x and y, the coordinates, right? So I will print here together. So you see the noodles, the orange noodles, just try to connect it here, just leave it. So the relationship it had to do. You don't have any if you try to connect the country name here with the country name in this one, and then you miss out the income group, right? So what I'm going to do is I will say if found, it means the first table equal the name of the first table. So I will put the name later. I don't remember the name. Then I use this as the I will use if the first table, and then I will use the income group. Else I use is sort name and so this means if the first table you the above table you so that I use that income group we see the data come from, and then if the second table I will use the sort name we see the country, so it means from the income group connect to the name of the country, right? That and here just connect to the name of the group we see here, right? We see the country name and then the income group name, right? Okay. One thing we didn't do is we didn't put the name of the table, so I need to copy and paste the name of the table here. So copy. So back here, go into. I need to put the name of the update table here. So now it's the Tableau. We understand if the first the above table they will use the income group. If the below table they will use the sort name to connect with the coordinate file. Alright, okay. So now let's go to the worksheet. I will change this one to the let's say Tableau Graph Chart. Okay, so so I have the coordinates here. So the first of all, this one must be the dimension, right? It's not a measure. So then you bring X to the column, Y to the row, put that to the continuous, So you can see actually all the dots of data have been created here. So I want to put that like the light. So you can see the strength line here. So we need to indicate for the Tableau is how to connect that line, right? So I will bring the sort name, the name of the country here into. Here you go. So you can see for each group here. So you can see the dots of each country here connect with the income group here, right? So how to create it? So you see the first couple of the first 15 minutes you a little bit confused, but now you understand how to create this one or what the purpose to create this one, right? I think some country in here you can see like country like Croatia or Iran. So actually maybe the income is changed, from the old file and the new file. So what we can do if we can change it. So this one Croatia, so you think you can move it here. So you can see actually the X can be 0.42 and then the Y can be 0.18 something. So let's go back to the data file, Iran. So you say X is 0.42, it's 0.15, let's say, save it, and back to here, go to data, refresh it, back to the chart, you see? Yes, move back here. And then the second country, Croatia, right? Croatia, you can see if you move here, will be 140, 142, and 142 and 15, right? 0.42, sorry, and 0.15. Croatia. $142 and 0.15. Yeah. Save it. Back here. or to refresh it. Here we go. Okay, it's not nice, right? So I think it's, we can rather than 140, so we can get 04, so 04. So Croatia can be 04. Back to and again refresh it. There we go. Look nicer, right? So look nice. Okay. So I can change the size a little bit smaller. Look better. So we see the first thing I do. Second thing, I want to create the dot data in here. So I will print um, another y-axis, and in the second one, what I'm going to do is I change it to the circle. Right? Put the sign a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay. And to do the two axis, yeah, and to synchronize. So now you can see the data with the dot of data, the country, right? The countries appearing here. A short name. Um, I think it should be here. We can print the short name then into the detail. So now we can see the short name. Yeah. Okay, so now I want to color it a little bit. So let print first of all, let print the region into the data point, right? So region, right? Now bring this one back here. In here, you can see Europe, and Central Asia, right? In the red color, red color, red color. Right? And then now I want to connect this one with the income. So let's color it. Let's color it. So in here we have the line in here should be here. Let's bring the income group into the color. So now you can see at last when you see the high income in the orange color. So, and then on the dot, the red one, we see the Europe. So Europe connect with the high income, right? Europe, and then you can see here is the region, is the Latin America and Caribbean. Is almost of them is in here in the upper mid income, but some countries here like the Bahamas, right? So, and then you see the light in the orange color, we see they are in the high income group, high income group. But you see in the high income groups, almost the Europe, um, Latin America, and some of them in the orange. So we see in the East Asia and Pacific. And look into the green color. We see let's look into the low income, right? The red color. I see a red color right here. So almost linked to the um, purple here. We see it's very much sub-Saharan Africa, right? almost Africa here. It's in the low income, and then you can see here, so you see lower mid income, and then the light here in the low middle income, so I miss it here, but almost you can see the correlation and the link together between the each country and then the income group. In here, actually, in the group, it's actually it nothing linked with the income group and nothing linked to the country, so it's standalone here. Right. Okay. I want to change the size a little bit. So here's each one example of these graph chart visualization out of Tableau, and without using the Python language, we still can do, right, visualization. Right? I hope you enjoy the section, and to find it useful, I will bring more this type of charts into the my channel. So I hope if you have any comment, feel free to put in my channel on the comment section. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye bye.